Hello everybody, welcome back to Yoruba TV. If you're new here, you're welcome. Kindly click that subscribe button on your screen, like, comment and share this program. Emma binu yeyo mi tẹ́ bá sọ pé mi ṣe live, Emma binu. There's a very perfect explanation for that, but either today, by God's grace, today or tomorrow, I will try and do a live video. But with that being said, let us dive Baba ní orúkọ Jésù. As we want to go into this show today, ẹ gbà ọpẹ́ wa, ẹ bá wa lọ, ẹ ṣáájú wa lọ, because it is ó ti di woro sí woro báyìí o lórí social media. Wasiu Ayinde is the new Awujale. This is what is all over the blogs, and let me just read the write-up for you, yeah? And I'm just going to say one or two things why my own opinion about this whole thing. I can be wrong, and you will be the judge. You say your own opinion inside the comment section. So, royal storm in Ijebuland. King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal poised for the throne amid Fusengbuwa crisis. Emma binu Yoruba mi wa rusty. This is by Mogaji, Wole, Arisekola. I think the write-up is by that person. So, you know, the social media, yeah, everybody, Wasiu is like our favorite, yeah, and ìdílé àwọn jọba ní ìdílé, but I don't think it is his own ìdílé. Shamoko, when you say ìdílé, your uncle's side, your clinical side, ó lè má jẹ́ ìdílé tiẹ̀ go immediate ìdílé tiẹ̀, but nínú ìdílé ẹ bá kó gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀, wọ́n jọba ń bẹ. So, okay, with that being said, let's continue reading. A royal wind is blowing through Ijebuland and it carries the scent of history in the making. King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, the Fuji music legend turned royal contender, is now the man many believe will ascend the sacred stool as the new Awujale of Ijebuland. Ẹ̀yin tí òyìnbó yẹn bá pọ̀jù fún, ẹ jẹ́ a break here. So everywhere, even before now, we've all been saying this right up that Wasiu is going to be the king, is going to be King K1. You know, that's where the name come from. Forgetting his music. In his music is a legend, is a king and everything, number one. But coming to the kingship part, this has been on social media for a long time, you know, debating and all, not debating that he's going to be a king and all that. I think with the way he portray or the way he carry himself, oh no, do along that line, no, share to understanding, see. And many believe he will be a king. But if we look at it statistically, I don't think, in my own opinion, Wasiu is going to be the king of Ijebuland. Sherry Otonishe, Otoni royalty. And being famous doesn't necessarily mean that you're just going to be a king like that. It's not done that way. Do you understand? And Wasiu is famous in his career. What have anyway? I'm famous on YouTube for the way I do on people's this thing. But if you think about it in another way, is he famous like that? Or is Sheto Mo famous? If you look at what has he contributed to Ijebuland, it's just a legend who is good at his job. What have become a shishe kade kamoshewa shedada. That doesn't mean that we are next in line for kingship. And me, do you understand? In your tifaba money, you get it. And you know the previous Awujale, he was picked when he was young. I think that would be something that would never happen again. They will not pick a very young person, you know, not too young, because that man ruled for a long time, I swear. A long time, because he was so young. And I think the person needs to be older. But if you want to look at it, can break here down. What impact has Wasiu made in Ijebuland? Wasiu is a person that is selfish. For himself alone. Low like. kò tí fi anything. She understand. These are what they will look at, And even if you see the king of the king they pick all this time, you will notice that all these king, they are not even famous. I can't repeat, okay, this is the next over. Look at their new laughing. Do you understand? They are not famous. You don't really know them before. What depends on the I don't want to go or dive into this political whatever, of a thing where political politics. I don't want to go into that. She understand, political this thing, we don't really know what transpired there. So let us just hold it here for the time being. The fact that we know Wasiu is good. I give it to them. To him, he's the best at what he do. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's automatically going to be a king. So don't mix the two together. Okay, based on contribution to that society, still not otisi. Am I making sense? Or is it only me that feel like that? This is my own opinion. You can disagree in the comment section. So, but do you understand? He has contributed, he has done this, that. No, there is nothing. He has not done anything. And if you look at it very well, he was given an oye to Jenny Banye, that mayegun of a thing. If you are a mayegun, you can't be a king. Am I making sense? There is a reason why they gave him that oye, because they don't want him to be a king. I don't know if you guys know culture to that point, so do you understand? Because they don't want him to be a king. So go sit right. Continue. But his rise comes not through an uncontested path. Rather, it emerged from a stormy palace drama in the Fusengbuwa Ruling House, where deep division and bruising court battle have thrown the royal line into disarray. I don't know if they are fighting there or they are not fighting there, but one thing is one thing, no. It's not idile gongogon in the whole tree. It's not like the branches of Wasiu no joba, if that makes sense. There are branches, right? Branch Wasiu lara idi igi kolon joba, but the same tree ni. I'm talking about his family now. So oyinbo ti fe poju bayi, keyan ma kayin. English is supposed to be understandable. English The shocking announcement in a fairy declaration that rattled both palace and parlour, the Fusengbuwa Ruling House released a thunderous statement. Released a statement. Let it be known to the Fusengbuwa Ruling House family member across the globe, the people of Ijebuland and the Ogun State Government, the Otunba Monigbuwa of Ijebuland, Chief Adedokun Ajidagba, remain the only legitimate Olori-Ebi family head of the Fusengbuwa Ruling House and no one else. This message was clear and confrontational. Where the trouble began? In case in Bakadada, Oma description box, to Kambe, Emobinu. But only vote for Dubai. Pressure Tiwa, Bozo. The crisis traced its root back to 2013, following the pie of Prince Adebisi Adeyemi Obalefa, the long-standing family head of the Fusengbuwa Ruling House. Its passing sparked a bitter succession tussle between banking icon Otunba Michael Shubomi Balogun and accountant turned politician Alhaji Lateef Owoyemi. The Ijebu-Ode High Court soon dropped a royal bombshell. Owoyemi was not even a member of the Fusengbuwa family. The judgment leaned heavily on sworn testimony from the late Awujale Oba Sikiru Adetono, who revealed Owoyemi root traced back to Ikoro Ekiti, far outside Ijebu royal bloodline. The stakes of Olori-Ebi power. The power of Olori-Ebi is no ceremonial role. It is the kingmaker's seat, the one who guides the process of selecting candidates for the Awujale stool. Without a legitimate Olori-Ebi, a ruling house is like a ship without a captain, drifting at the mercy of political tides. After the court ruling, the Fusengbuwa Ruling House unanimously crowned Otunba Adedokun Ajidagba as its head. So, ṣé ọkàn yín dẹ̀ ti wá balẹ̀ nsìn nínú gbogbo orúkọ tó wà ń tà àti lẹ́tà tó ti rẹ̀ pé òyìnbó ti pọ̀ jù? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, hope you understand now that orúkọ Bami kò sí ńbẹ̀. We already know this for a long time. Don't let us deceive ourselves. We know it's not going to. You cannot be a man. You're going to be a king. You have not really contributed anything to that society. You are just a, successful legend. I give it to you. Number two, it's not really your bloodline per se. This is no shade though. It's just the fact though. So it's just we love him so much. We love to see him be. It's different from the real facts. You understand what I'm saying? And if it changes tomorrow, we are still going to say congratulations, but let the fact be known. There's no hope. You understand this? So that when Wasiu president in US president, Wasiu Ayinde So that is one thing I want you to. It's just the love the masses have for him. Nothing project but it doesn't really work like that. So if I make myself clear, if you have any other thing to add, you can put it in the comment section. If you disagree, you can put it in the comment section. Kingship doesn't work because someone is your favorite. That's not how that works. You understand this? There's a lot to it when it comes to that. And anybody to buy one be kilusha to buy go to share that one so. So, let me know what you feel about this video down below. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.